Hello, I'm Vita, and today I want to show you something pretty interesting. Sony made some changes to their PlayStation Store. If you've checked the store in a few days ago, you might have seen that they removed or added something. Depends if you want to see it as a blacklist or a whitelist. Usually when you search for demo and stuff, you won't find any PSP games because you can't play PSP demos on a PS Vita. Some games, like most PS1 games in the US and games like Phantasy Star Portable 2, are not available on the PS Vita. Well, actually. If you now check this, you see there aren't just PS Vita demos like the Hatsune Miku game, the Everybody's Golf game and whatever. But if you check the download list, I've added these games to my download list via the computer or also via PSP. Then you see those are PSP demos, like Everybody's Golf, No Heroes Allowed, Secret Agent Clank, the Patapon 3 demo, Loco Roco, Little Big Planet, Patapon 2, and even the Numblast demo. The Numblast demo is special. Well, you cannot use the exploit with it, and it expires after 3 days, so you can use the demo for 3 days and then have to connect to the internet and have to re-download it, otherwise it will not work. But the funny thing about these demos is you can actually download them. Some do not work, like the Loco Roco 1 demo or the Ridge Racer demo. If you download those, no bubble will appear. But if you download like the other demos like Patapon 3 and stuff, an actual bubble will appear. If I now close the store and go to my folder, you see all these demos are at my PS Vita, and all of these are PSP demos. The funny thing about the PSP demos is most are unable to use savedata files, but some are able to use savedata files. So if a demo can use savedata files, there is potential to exploit it. So basically this could mean that it would be possible to make a free exploit for the PS Vita. Of course, I'm not sure if it's intended that you can download PSP demos to your PS Vita. This might be a mistake by Sony, but if they keep this, it's definitely possible to get a game for free, and if it contains an exploit, to get a VHBL, or if someone provides a kernel exploit, even TNV, on your PS Vita at higher firmwares. Another funny thing is, you see I have two Angry Birds apps. The thing is, I've bought Angry Birds pretty early after I got my PSP Go, and sometime they updated the store and replaced the one Angry Birds app with the other one. I've checked the files, and one Angry Birds need the PSP firmware 6.20 and the other one needs the firmware 6.37. But on the Vita, there's two separate apps. It's basically totally the same game, but those are two different apps. So it's twice at my Vita, even though it's the same game. I think the only change is in the boot screen, like after the health screen and stuff, there are a few more or less banners. Here we see row view, abstract games, and that's it. If you see other Angry Birds app, we should see some other splash banners. Once again, health warning and such stuff. And then let's see. Now we see Chillingo and abstract games and row view. So basically the one version updates a banner and removes one of the mentioned people. That's a pretty weird change. And it's even weirder that they don't use the same ID. I mean, it's the same game from the same store, and it has two different IDs and therefore two bubbles. 16 MB, 16 MB. Now, what I told you about Numblast, this game cannot use the Numblast exploit from the full version, and as you can see, it expires after 3 days. So if it expires, it will disappear from your download list, and you can go to the store via a computer or the PSP, click on, well, it says buy, but it's a free demo, so you pay nothing. So you buy it again, and then it appears at your download list, and then you can transfer it to your Vita. The funny thing about these demos is you cannot transfer them via a PS3, you cannot transfer them via a PSP, and you cannot transfer them via a PS4. You have to use the PS Vita itself to download these. And you cannot find them in the PlayStation Store. So you need to use a computer or a PS3 or a PSP or whatever to put them in your download list. And if they are in your download list, you can actually download them. This is a pretty weird change, but it's a welcome change for a lot of people, especially in the US, because the PS1 support in the US was garbage. You had like 10 games or what? In Europe you had a lot of games. Now I will just re-download this Pixel Junk demo so you can see that they are actually downloadable from the store. I think I've said everything else I wanted to say, like potential exploits, Nimblast demo which is not exploitable, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and my Wi-Fi is kinda shitty. My LAN is good, but my Wi-Fi sucks. As you can see, it's installing the demo from the store, and it's a PSP game. Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe demo. You can even start it. It's worth to mention that most demos will work, but not all demos will work. Like the Loco Roco 1 demo, which will install, but it won't appear as a bubble. It will just basically vanish, and still it's on your memory card. If you go in the Content Manager app, you can see that it's listed as add-on data, so you should just delete it because you can't play it. But this one is perfectly working. You can see it clearly says demo, and it's a demo game. So yeah, what do you think about this new change? Do you like it? Do you like to be able to get basically every PS1 game that's in the store? Do you like to get PSP demos? Do you like the idea of a potential free exploit? I mean, the exploits at all are free, but you have to buy a game. So they're kinda not free. You don't pay us, you don't pay Sony, so you can use the exploit, but with demos in the store, it's potential that there will be a free exploit. What do you think about it? Leave some comments in the comment section. I'm Dad, and see you soon.